Hey there.
Hello. Good afternoon. It is a Wednesday lunch and learn time. Here we are, Melinda Pearson, representing Mary Kay for 26 years. Holy smokes!
Yes. Yep, and I'm Krista Kuning, her sister, representing for almost 25 years now and loving every minute of it. So, welcome to our lunch and learn today. How to melt proof your makeup, a little bit of tips and techniques to keep you looking fresh all day long.
All day long.
And today's a beautiful day here in Nebraska.
Yeah, don't need to melt proof it today, but the last few days you would have needed it. So we know that this is going to be a hot summer for sure. So let's talk about all the ways that we can keep that makeup in place. You know, the other thing that's new for us this summer too is masks. We're wearing masks. So that's another way that's causing us to heat up. And some of these tips I think will be things that will be able to benefit everybody all the way around. So we're gonna just jump right in. Looks like we got a couple of friends on, so that is fun. Hello, ladies. We're gonna jump right in. I don't know if I can go. Krista asked we start. My computer was rebooting before, right? Like I walked around the corner to hop on here and it decided that it needed to do an update. So we didn't get much time to talk before we went live today. So this is going to be organic all the way around, right? Krista?
Yep, and maybe we'll work best that way. Who knows? So I'm excited.
We do know all about the products, so you know I think we can run with that. So I think some of the things that we should talk about first, that just different products that are going to really help you is of course, everything starts with the foundation of a great skincare system. Right. So making sure that you've got a cleanser and a day cream and night cream that you are using religiously, faithfully, disciplinedly, whichever word you want to use, that you're morning and night cleansing your face and that you're applying that hydration that our skin so desperately needs. That is the foundation. From there, everything else can work better when you have that foundation to start on. So one of the first products that I'm going to talk about, because I love it, when it came out, I didn't. I thought, what in the world? Do we seriously need a foundation primer? Are you kidding me? Right, Krista? I mean, she heard me say it.
Yeah. Right. I do remember you saying that. So that's funny.
You know, to think about that I needed one more product. Our foundations, I believe, are phenomenal. So I couldn't imagine that I could make it look any more flawless or that it would make my skin feel any more better. But I was wrong. As usual, when I'm skeptical about any products, it's usually exactly the opposite. And after 26 years, I finally just decided to trust Mary Kay when they say it's going to do something. It does it, right? So this is our foundation primer. And I put that right up there. It is kind of like when you're going to paint your walls. You prime it. So what does that do to help the paint? It helps it go on more smoothly. It helps it stay in place longer, which is what this little gem is going to do for you. It's going to kind of fill in all those little crevices, and your foundation is going to be able to go on over that very nicely. And a bonus is it does have an SPF 15. So when you're out and about in the summer weather, we do need to have products that are going to help us protect us from incidental sun exposure. So that's the foundation primer. That is one product that's going to help you keep that makeup in place. You got one you want to go with, Krista? Oh, you're muted.
Sorry. I do have one that I want to go with, because after you prime your face and you put your foundation on and all that, you know, sometimes as you go throughout your day, you get a little bit shiny and you need something to beat that shine. So one of my little favorites is our beauty blotters. They're little tissues that help soak up that excess oil. So I purposely didn't powder my nose before we got on today to show you that little bit of shine you can see on my nose. I'm typically pretty dry, but actually right now wearing masks, and some of that I'm noticing that those masks are soaking up all the moisture in my face, which is causing my skin to create a little bit more oil and make it shiny. And then I'm finding that I'm having to blot a little bit more. And these little tissues are just really thin They're pretty fancy, actually. There's 75 in a container for $6. So it's just so economical. And then when you use that, you're just going to press that, and it's going to keep your makeup perfect without having it shift and change. And then you can apply your powder. And I heard a makeup artist one time say that you always want to blot before you reapply your powder, especially if you're oily, because if you don't, you'll make mud. So does any of you, I can't ask you to give me a show of hands, but have any of you ever felt like you'll reapply powder and by the end of the day, your face is a different color than it was when you started? It's because you're putting powder on top of oil and it's collecting and making mud.
We're not interested in muddy faces, right?
What's that?
We're not interested in muddy faces. That might have been when we were little girls when we played outside in the mud, but we don't do that.
So then you just
garden, but we're not gardening every day either, right?
Right. I did touch it up to my lip gloss a little bit, so there's a little pink spot. But can you kind of see how the light? I don't know if it's.
You can't really see it, but
there's not a lot on there. But when you're really oily, you can see it on these. I mean, maybe farther away is better. You can see that it's a little oily than close up. So they are great. So that is your Beauty Blotters is the name of those.
So while we're on that blotting and helping control the oil mattifier would be the next thing that we could talk about.
Yes.
Those right there. So we have an oil mattifier that you can use after you put your moisturizer on in the morning, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. After you put your moisturizer on, before you put your foundation on, you can apply a thin layer of this oil mattifier, and it's got little polymers in it that help soak up that excess oil. But then as your day goes on, sometimes, again, just like Krista was talking about with having to blot, you may notice that you have a lot of more oiliness shining through. So you can put this on right over your makeup, right over your foundation during the day. So that can go in your bag with you while you're out and about. If you're at the office, if you're working, those nurses, all of those essential people that are out there with masks on, this could give you some relief and help you feel better too. Just put it on and it feels really nice. Just like a lotion, but it's not a lotion. I mean,
right. And it's got a really thin little tip. It's got the little narrowed down tip so that you can just squirt out a little bit.
Right.
On the back of the container, it does say use sparingly, apply sparingly on shine prone areas after moisture step. Then you would allow that to dry. Avoid direct contact with eyes. So you're going to avoid your eyes. And then it does say reapply as needed. So Melinda's right on. Take it with you and keep it in your bag if you do have that oily skin. And Melinda, what's the benefit of having oily skin?
Well,
people don't like it.
What those women that have oily skin, I know they're like, oh, but sincerely, you will age way more gracefully than your sisters like me with dry skin.
For sure.
As you're with your skin when it's drying out, we lose the elastin and the collagen in our skin. And when you're oilier, that process is a whole lot slower. So there's a benefit. There's a trade-off. It cuts you back up.
Yes. The box even gives us a little bit more instruction. It says the lightweight formula dries to a natural matte finish, instantly absorbing oil and controlling shine for at least 8 hours. So this is for sure your friend. Keep the shine away. We want to shine, but not this way.
Right.
As I have that big word behind my head, I'm like, oh, yes, let your inner light shine, but not your oily light, right?
Right. And as you probably have guessed by my statement that being a dry sister, I have never used oil mattifier. That has not been anything that I've ever needed. So, but I do have lots of women that use it and love it.
Yes.
So that's a great thing. All right. So continuing on down with that, another product let's talk about is our CC cream. So our CC cream is a great, and actually I pulled this out of my makeup bag. So it's a little,
I got all 4 of the 5 colors.
It's a little messy. You can see my fingerprints from when I squirted out. Again, a little bit of this product goes a long ways, and I love it because it does 8 different things. It's going to correct, it's going to conceal, it's going to moisturize, it's going to give you sunscreen, it's going to even out your skin tone, it's going to That was an 8, but there's some other things that it's going to do for you. But it's just a lightweight, beautiful coverage that is going to protect your skin, and I know sometimes I'm hearing people aren't, a lot of times in the summer, they'll say, well, I don't wear makeup or, because of my job, because it just sweats off. This product is going to be one that you actually could wear and it will stay in place more effectively. It's just, and again, a little bit of product goes a long ways to give you a great coverage. And it does too also have an SPF 15. So that's a bonus.
Yes, for sure. It is a bonus. Another way to keep the shine away would be to use our translucent powder. After applying my CC cream, that's one product that I do love to use in the summer because it's just part of our preparing our face, giving it that polished look, even complexion, but it allows you to just be able to blend and apply really quickly. And then I like to put a little layer of our translucent powder, which is great powder for all skin types. It's non-comedogenic. All of our products are non-comedogenic and won't clog your pores. And they're tested for skin irritancy and allergy and all those kind of things. So just put a little layer of this. It actually has a little sifter in there. Mine probably, it is in good shape. Sometimes it's not. I can't see it, but it just allows a little bit to come up at a time. You use a big fluffy powder brush and just do a dusting on your face. The other thing I like to do with my translucent powder is underneath on my lower lash line, because I get a little bit, maybe I put too much moisturizer there or my skin's just a little different there. I'll take my middle or ring finger and just get a little on my finger, and then I gently just kind of pat it under there so that my mascara or my eyeliner does not travel. It gives it kind of some staying power to soak up any moisture in that area. So translucent powder is a shine-proof friend as well, keeping your makeup fresh. And, just like powder anywhere on your body, it's going to absorb excess oil.
Did you say it thousands of times?
I did not say the benefits of it and how
it's a really fine translucent powder. So it's going to help to just set that foundation and keep it in place. And along with putting it under your eyes, you could also apply it to your lip color and blot, and then apply another layer of your lip color, and it will keep your lipstick in place too. So if you need some staying power for your lip color, maybe not on a melt-proof day, maybe you've got a special occasion that you're trying to keep your lipstick in place, that translucent powder will help you with that too.
We do have a lot of brides that tend to get married in the summer. So melt proofing and getting your lipstick to last all day is the time we're in. June brides, right?
Yes. Yeah. Well, a little different this year, but
yeah, sadly, for sure.
But normally there are still brides.
Yes.
There's still having pictures taken. So they still want lipstick and they just want to be shine proof. So
right.
That's true. One thing, let's jump backwards a little bit. Two things that we didn't talk about. One is, again, it made me think of this and thinking about wearing masks, is our eyes.
Yes.
And we really sometimes, since we're wearing masks, maybe we want to play up our eyes a little more and have a little more color there because, you're only seeing this part of us, right? So our eye primer is a fabulous product that's going to keep your eye makeup in place. If you struggle with your eye makeup creasing or fading throughout the day, and sometimes you look at yourself in the mirror and you think, where'd it go? You would be a candidate for someone that would really love our eye primer. Again, it's a product that Krista's holding up there in that little gray pewter color tube. A little bit of this goes a long ways. I think that's something that can be said for all of our Mary Kay products, is less is best. So that's
about all you need for one eye.
Yeah. And you're just going to rub that on your eyelid and kind of up underneath your brow. And again, it's a primer. It's going to hold that color in place. Just like if you're priming your walls before you paint, or you're priming a canvas before you create a masterpiece, you're doing the same thing on your eyes. You're going to prime it before you create that masterpiece of eye makeup. So that's the eye makeup primer. There's another one. And then my other thought was we should back up and talk about oil-free hydrating gel. Krista, you want to talk about that one?
I do. So our oil-free hydrating gel, I don't have a banner for you on this product, but this is like a tall glass of lemonade on a hot summer day. It's going to hydrate your skin. It's a product that you can use in conjunction with your moisturizer. You can put it on after your moisturizer. And even this one's oil-free. Even our women with oily skin, oil and water does not mix. So you do want to prepare your skin. It's thirsty. And sometimes it will produce more oil because it's thirsty. So if you give it a nice drink of moisture, this beautiful, it's purple gel. It feels like silk on your face. It just absorbs quickly and is luxurious and is going to help. Even if you've got a little too much sun, this is a great one to use for your face, right? Because it's going to really hydrate to keep you from peeling too. So anything I missed on that one? It's just a great hydration product for your thirsty skin.
I find a lot of my customers that have sensitivities with different
or
maybe sunscreen, they really love the oil-free hydrating gel. So if you have some sensitivities, that might be a product that you can talk to your consultant about.
Yeah,
the oil-free hydrating gel.
Yes, for sure. It does have a counterpart for us dry skin women too. But most people don't use that in the summer on a hot day. You've seen the pink one before.
Yeah, maybe the night before you go to bed. I do use that for my throat cream, especially now that we've been home and it's been so much more drier and I have to look at myself on these episodes every day. I'm pulling out all the stops for my extra skincare that I can do. Okay, I think we're down to just a couple of other products left. So I know you wanted to talk a little bit about facial cleansing cloths, which are awesome.
They are awesome. So should we though, before we go to that, so in our order of application, we use our makeup finishing spray. So you've got your face all on and ready, then this product is going to keep it fresh for the remainder of your day without having to reapply any more product. It's breathable, oil-free, and dermatologist tested. And it is color fast tested. Did you know that? Color fast tested, so it will not stain clothing. You just shake this up. I'm going to show it for you because I think sometimes when you get to see it in action, it helps it just to make our mind grab on and gravitate to it a little bit more. You're going to want to hold it. It says like 24 centimeters. So about, what is that? 12 inches from your face, 6 to 8 is usually what I do. And then they say to do 3 to 4 squirts. When we first were shown how to do it, you just shake it up first, and then you do it in the sign of an X. You're going to want to shut your eyes because it is not, you don't want to get it in your eyes. So you shut your eyes and then you do an X and then a T. And then it'll dry. Don't touch anything, just let it dry. And it's going to keep your makeup looking fresh for the rest of your day.
I think that is the must-have product. Out of all of these, that's probably the one for sure. If you know you're going to be out in a hot day, that's the one that you want with that humidity and the heat. And I don't know if you can spray it in your hair.
I don't know either, but I do know that you can actually layer your foundation with it if you have trouble with breakthrough or really want it to last. You can spray this on our blending sponge and work that in with your foundation to give you some more staying power. There's some really advanced glamour tips that this product is used for. Now, I prefer natural makeup. I like to enhance my God-given features, but I don't usually do a lot of extra glamour unless I'm going to seminar and I have my evening gown on to pick up my diamond ring I'm working to earn. So I only use this like I just showed you. So I haven't tested some of the ways, but I do know that there are a lot of tricks that you can use with this great product. Also, even on your legs after you do the CC cream, some people, if you want Las Vegas legs, that's an extra bonus for a different class. we can tell you about that at another time, but you would use this to finish it off.
Right.
Keep it staying. I don't have any problem with it going anywhere either. So
if you're watching this episode of our Lunch and Learn and you just heard those tips and you thought, I would really love to know those advanced glamour tips, make sure you reach out to us, because we can absolutely do a Lunch and Learn with advanced glamour. We just have kind of put that on the side right now because we know there's other things that are more important in the world that we're living in right now. So I'm going to talk about our waterproof mascara. This would be another product. Let's see if I can get it under the screen. Okay, there we go. Which way, right?
Yeah, it is tough on this StreamYard.
Our waterproof mascara is phenomenal. It's the Lash Love formula, only waterproof. You can see the little applicator is the sculpted applicator. And I think it's one of the easiest products, actually one of the best mascaras to build and really separate and get that the long, lush lashes.
Yes.
One of my words are. And, it particularly in the summertime. So the big thing with this is if you're going to use this, then you're going to need the last product, I think, on our list that we're going to talk about is the oil-free eye makeup remover. I was talking to a new client the other day and she said she'd use the eye makeup, she'd use the waterproof mascara, but she didn't always like to use it because it's so hard to get off. And I said, well, are you using our oil-free eye makeup remover? And she said, no, haven't heard of it. I'm like, what?
So unlike you to not tell her about it.
Well, she's a new customer. She was an orphan. The orphan that found me. Yeah, right.
Nice. Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I'm delivering some product to her this afternoon. I said, there will be a mini eye makeup remover in your little gift sack so that you can give this a go, because you are going to be like, where has this been all of my life? Just because the way it allows you to wipe off your eye makeup. And, it's just so important to use products that are formulated for our eye area. The skin is the thinnest in that area of our face, actually of our whole body. That's where your skin is the thinnest. So you really want to take extra precautions to make sure you're not pulling and tugging on that delicate eye area. I think should we try to recap that? Shake that up and put it on a cotton round and wipe your eye makeup off. So we got all kinds of different things that we ran through fast, and we are coming down to the end of our time. So foundation primer, beauty blotters.
I could pull up that screenshot.
Oh yeah, you could. Waterproof mascara, translucent powder, and of course your little finishing spray. So those are items that we would say that you're going to really want to have, the must-have items. Can you bring that forward? How's it?
Is it not? Let's see.
I don't know. Looks small on my screen, but maybe on somebody else's it's big. We'll have to watch and see what it looks like on the Facebook.
I'm bringing my whole screen forward, but not just this.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So this just kind of runs through the different products that we use today. If you want to jog your memory, there you go. That's a little better to see it. And then you just reach out to us for the daily deals, because we've got some fun things that are happening. Oh, I know what you did not talk about is your cleansing cloths.
Oh, that's right. Okay. We can't forget those. So I'm going to bring that back, show you quick. Got to get Melinda up here too. Okay. We're really close now. Did I change our look?
No.
There.
No, we were close the whole time.
We were, okay. So, you know why we're close? Because I was making my screen, I was magnifying my own screen.
Yeah, that's
so
okay.
we were right there. Okay, so our facial cleansing cloths. These are just a convenience product. Our cleansers are phenomenal. And this is just a great way when you're needing a little quick makeup removal at the end of the day. This is a great time to use those. But really, truly, aside from convenience, I think our other products are just as great and will obviously do the trick. I happen to love these though, because they are, this is one I have already opened before and show you. They are a little facial cloth. You actually, give you a little bonus tip, if you cut them in half, You get a little more use out of them. They open up pretty big. So they already have your cleanser on them. You're just going to add water, and then you're just going to gently wipe the day away. I do like to travel with these. The reason I tell you, I want you to fall in love with them, but right now there is a limited supply. So you want them, don't wait.
Limited what your consultant has on hand.
Yeah, yes, because they aren't producing them right now because of COVID. So the thing that I wanted to tell you about them, I'm trying to find on my tube, on the package. Cleansing, exfoliating, and toning in one easy step. This exclusive Mary Kay formula, enriched with botanicals, removes dirt, oil, and makeup, thoroughly cleansing skin. You just wet cloth with water, rub together to lather, cleanse face, rinse when finished, and dispose of your used facial cloth.
Right.
Voila. So
it's because of the other suppliers and where the products come from to produce the cleansing cloths. Mary Kay has the capability, but the resources that they need for some of the ingredients, I don't know if it's the cloth or if it's the product that goes into the cloth or, the packaging. We're not sure. They didn't give us that information. They just had said that right now they're sold out at the branch. So they'll have them back as soon as they can. But we as consultants, a lot of us have them on hand. So you should take advantage if it's something that you want. I trust that by the time you're out of it, we'll be back up and running in stock. You just better tell you first come, first serve, because
Right.
So if you've seen some things today that you think, oh my gosh, I need to hear about that. I need that in my life. I need that in my routine. Make sure that you reach out to us and let us know. We'll get you set up so that you're ready when the heat wave comes back. I know tomorrow in Nebraska, it's supposed to be right back up there to 90. So enjoy today while we have it. Right.
Right.
And before we log off here, I think it's just only imperative right now that we share that we are looking for people that want to do this with us. We're super excited that through this challenging season in our world, we have figured out that we can operate with our businesses 100% virtually. So we know there are some mamas out there. There are some women that have learned that they like to work from home. We know there are lots of people that love social media and love to be on there and have a great following. This could be a platform for you. This could be a business opportunity where you could jump in and make a lot of money. So we have a great eStart option right now where you can get your business rolling for just a very small amount. So make sure you reach out to us for that as well. I always say that you never know unless you try, and you never know if it's something for you unless you listen to all the information. Would you agree? I think women are highly intelligent. And if we are given all the facts, we can make great decisions for ourselves. Amen?
Amen.
Amen. Right. So listen to the information and think about it. Like I said, we're looking for some people that we'd love to have join us and run with us and make a lot of money, because that's what we're going to do this year. And all in the way of helping women feel their best, to look their best, to be their best in beauty and business. And that starts from the inside out. Mary Kay is a company that's all about people and love and loving each other. She always taught us everyone wears a sign that says, make me feel important. So listening, she was one that I learned, God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. We should listen more and talk less. And I've been hearing that a lot on the news. So I just feel like for such a time as this, we're positioned in a great position. Wouldn't you agree, Krista?
I would totally agree. I think no better time than now. You'll never know unless you try. And what's not better than a quick, fast, easy way?
Right. And get your products for cost. Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
We pulled a lot of that stuff out of our own makeup bags, so we use it all.
Right. We're our own best customers.
Right. So, okay, I think we're right at our 30-minute cutoff time. So we want to keep that great. Just like if we were on TV, they'd be in our ears saying,
wrap it up.
So everybody have a great, God-filled, glorious day. Thanks for being on. Reach out with your questions and your comments and your desires for what you want.
Yes. And remember, let your light shine.
Bye, friends.
Bye-bye.